Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Well, this was a good episode. Everybody seemed normal. Can I say that word when I talk about this show? I mean, everybody brought their craziness down a notch, and you could actually enjoy the show. And of course, my favorite couple was on tonight, so let's get into it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, besties. Welcome to Behind the Shade, and welcome back to Behind the Shade. Now, let's throw some shade. It's not a lot of shade to throw because it was a very good, enjoyable show this episode. But let's get into it. We are talking about love, life, after, during, and between. Okay, let me stop. Love after lockup. It's supposed to be life after lockup. Season 5. It should be season 6. It's episode 46. It should be episode 6. Okay. The title is called Love Bomb. And this is the recap. Can't really change the title of the episode because I'm doing something new for this show. And I'll tell you when I'm done what I did. So let's rate the episode. It was enjoyable. I can't lie. I cannot lie. I don't know what to. Let's just give it a cool little. I'm gonna give it an. It was pretty good. Let's give it a 9. Let's give it a 9. Little bit of drama, just let's get into it. Okay. Who do we I always do Bianca and Daniel. So Daniel has gotten a job. He's been out how long? I didn't even remember. Maybe it was a week now. Maybe he's up to like a week. Seems like he's been out for 5 years because honey, dealing with Bianca is a case study that needs to be studied. Woo! So he has a job. He got hired by a moving company. Just pretty much residential, domestic. You move it from one place to another. They'll come out and help. The owner, he's done jail time too, so he understands. He hustled. He's given out second chances, and so Daniel is part time for now, and he's giving them $20 an hour. So Daniel said that's more than minimum wage. Your girl Bianca, she's still over there like, okay, but she's saying the right things. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so she drops him off to work. She don't want to pick him up. We don't know how far away this is, but what else do you have to do, Bianca? You called your girlfriend. She asked you, have you met any friends? You said no. What do you have to do? You're in toy stores buying figurines to paint and play with. Who wants to play with figure anyway? And then she spent like $130 on that. And I saw that MasterCard link logo. So that tells me that was a credit. I'm going to assume it was a credit card. But anyway, she has the money, but you're not gonna keep it. You're spending it. So she's like, "What is it to spend $200?" Well, it's gonna dwindle down, silly. You're not looking for a job, but you want him to look for a job, and now you don't feel like picking him up. You complain about this. You ever met somebody that just likes starting mess and keeping up drama? That would be Bianca. So he gets off work. He's in Arizona. It's hot. By the time he got home, he had to catch an Uber. It cost $30. He's sweating and she's all, hi. And he's all, he's a little controlling. What you do today? All she had to do is say, nothing. I had to get some water. Drink your waters, besties. Yeah, so it's like you complaining about this and that and that, but you didn't complain about He's complaining about spending $30 on a ride, but that didn't bother you at all because you rather that than go pick him up. And I understand, like, you can get tired of that because, like she was saying, all I'm doing is driving him off, picking him up, doing this for him. But what did you think was going to happen when you date someone who's released from prison? You have to help him get acclimated. He doesn't have a license. He don't have a car. What do you want him to do? It's 300 degrees outside. He can't walk. You live in Arizona. You can't walk anywhere. It's too hot. So, Bianca, you need to figure your little self out. You all over the place. And then you all telling the girl, and then she told us that she feel like she a sugar mama because she pays for everything, because she telling the girl to come out there. She's all, well, see how Daniel feels about that. Oh, she's like, it doesn't matter. I pay all the bills. I'm like the sugar mama, and I don't want to be that. I want to be the wife. You want to be his wife? All you gonna do is still complain. That's all this girl do is wake up and choose complaining. And so he was calling her a drama queen. I was cracking up in the car talking about drama queen, drama queen. At least you know, Daniel. Okay, moving on. Britney and Krock. We start off this episode at the wedding. The officiant is starting his ceremony, and Britney is like, time out, hold up, time out, hold up. I need to talk to you. Excuse us for a minute. They go over to talk. Krock is like, what? And she like, my PO said that this is not a good idea. This is not going to help our case. We shouldn't do this right now. And of course, she doesn't want to because she's like, your mom is not here. My family's not here. We're kind of pushing this along when we don't even want this like this. And, she doesn't want this kind of a wedding. She's like, it's beautiful, but it's not what she wants in this $600 dress. Okay, girl. Everybody ready. Coffee got the chihuahua in a dress matching him. I mean, the bestie is there. So last minute, Krock was like, I need a minute. Let me go on across this little bridge and I'm going to look at this water and let me do some thinking. So they're like, okay. He going over to the officiant and say, hey, sorry, there won't be no wedding today. They pack it up. They head on out. And I don't know what happened with the cake because Krock was saying, we ain't going to let this cake go to waste. So I guess they took it upstairs and added to all the other junk in the apartment. And then they get back. So Krock, he has this energy about him where he can't keep still. Krock has to be doing something. I'm noticing about Krock. Krock can't sit still. He's excited. He's free. He got things to do. He's trying to catch up. He got a plan. You know what I'm saying? He got a things to do list. He's trying to get stuff done. So now he's on this. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head on out. I'm going to go to Texas. And now she's like, no, you're not. What do you mean? No, he's not. Y'all just did y'all budget 2 episodes ago. You just bought a $600 dress that has gone to waste as of now. You get these nails done. Your hair is red now. You go, that Benz need maintenance. Like, it needs premium gas, okay? Not regular. It takes premium. It's just like, sweetheart, why can't he go? He needs to go and get this job. She was like, you could wait one more week. I waited for you a year before you got out. Krock was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Because it costs to live. We out now, boo. And so Brittany's like, it's going to be hard for us because we're both felons. Well, boo-boo, Krock is not a felon anymore. You are. Krock is clean, off parole, ready to go, free as a bird, but you not, okay? So Krock is like, well, I'm going to go ahead and go get that job. And she was like, no, won't you stay like a week? Let me talk to my PO, and if she say I can go, then we gonna go. If she say I can't go, then you can go. And I'm like, okay, Brittany, but why we gotta wait a week? Okay, wait a week. Kira, calm down, because you can't. You just always got to do something. And I get it. You're in a tight little apartment, and you can't breathe, and you be needing air. So Kirok is just dying to do something because Kirok just can't keep still. So that was that with them, right? I believe so. That was it with that. Okay, Kim and Joey. Whew. They going down there to the system. I don't know if they was talking to Jacoby and Myers or whoever. Paralegal. They didn't give me attorney vibes. I didn't even. I don't remember reading what the screen said, but they were giving paralegal vibes, or just maybe just aid. Legal aid. So Dumb and Dumber go in there. Joey's voice is still hoarse a little bit, but it's getting a little better, but still got a little, what you doing? Popping pills? What is he over there doing? Anyway, they go see the legal aid. They asking the dumbest questions about the divorce. Can he take my house? Well, it does. So just I can't lose brain cells on them because, looking at them just makes me, ugh. So they tell him, well, duh, dummy, you do need to get divorced first before you buy a house. Duh. Even Joey knows that. So then she brings up, well, y'all know I'm a whore and I be having babies. I mean, sorry. I didn't mean that. Sorry, Kim, allegedly. She's an HO. Anyway, Kim brings up the paternity of her oldest son, and she's not sure if it's her husband's kid because of this slut bucket next to her. They like, oh, okay. It's like you don't even like. I would have been afraid to even ask that I would be afraid to even bring that up to these ladies that don't know me, that I know they're gonna talk about me like a dog when I leave. So she brings that up, like, it's a possibility that my oldest son is not the dad, and he pays child support. So the husband, he is giving her $2,500 a month. So that's how she's able to afford feeding those two boys. That's how she's able to afford that cute little house. That's how she's able to afford to take care of Joey while he out buying rims and tires. Okay, because she didn't flinch. They didn't miss a meal. They didn't miss a meal. So so the legal aid is telling her, oh yeah, well, if you do the DNA and it comes out that Joey's the father and not him, you're gonna have to pay your ex-husband back child support. And Kim looked like, huh? Oh, I said the ghetto. So she was like, I'm not ready to do that. I can't do that. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to do that. So now she doesn't even want to know the paternity test results. She don't want to get involved because Joey gonna be pushing her to tell the daddy or go to court and change the paperwork. And it's like, you doing all of this. Where is your job, Joey? Daniel just got out a week ago and he got a job already. Rob just got out. He got a job already. Joey, where is your job? Huh? Why don't you worry about that job? You're so worried about that little boy that you. What are you going to do? Why are you so excited and so activated to find out the paternity? You ain't doing nothing to help to take care of them. And now you want to mess up her game, which is going to mess up your money, the cash flow. And what you gonna do? They leave the office. Joey talking about, oh, we'll just give him $10 a month for the rest of his life. Because Kim said she would be owing that man back like $20,000 because he paying about $2,500 a month. Or she said she was getting $2,500 a month. But she did say she would owe him $20,000. How old is that little boy? Okay, wait, 20,000. How old is the boy? 5, right? Not about 5. What about 12? Okay, so yeah, the 2,500 is not coming from the oldest son's daddy. That's like $300 a month. So anyway, maybe the other baby, I don't know. Anyway, she don't want to mess up her money, and here come Joey about to mess up the whole thing. So Kim, do you really? Well, you can't get married. You got to get divorced. Okay, moving on because Dumb and Dumber making me overthink. This is they don't even deserve all this thought process. So that's that with them. Who else? We didn't see Melissa and Louis this week. Praise God. Put them on hold. Who else did we see, child? I don't even remember. Okay, Zaria and Troy. They go to the dispensary, honey. Troy is so excited, honey. He's like a kid in a candy store. He can't wait because he can't believe this is legal. And I can understand he been gone and now weed is legal. And he was like, you ain't gotta go call up the homie no more. You ain't gotta meet in a dark alley. You ain't gotta do none of that. You can just walk up in here. And I'm just thinking to myself, can Troy be in there? Ain't he on parole? Don't he have an ankle monitor? Don't he still have an ankle monitor? It's just certain places people that just got to jail shouldn't be at just yet. You're not free. Don't you have anyway, maybe he called and asked the people got permission. Because I guess he would not be on national TV going in there if he couldn't. So, and of course I know it's legal, but it just looked like that's a place you should not be at. Okay, so they go in, they picking out stuff. He in there, he seemed like he know what he doing, child. He told us he been smoking weed since he was 12. Okay. And so they in there getting gummies like Karen. He talking about I want to get high like my mama. She was like, no, wait a minute. No, we not getting that high. He was like, why not? And I think maybe Zaria that had a little, they either had a little bump and tickle the night before, a little adult time, or she was high too, because she was so chilled this episode. I actually could enjoy her. She was so chilled. So they got pre-rolls, THC, that was her thing. Something about that makes you, make your adult time better. He was like, yeah, I bet you like that, huh? And I said, was he trying to be smart, trying to elude to her having other affairs? And she checked his butt. She was like, I don't know nothing about it. I ain't never had it. She let us know. Okay. So they enjoyed that. And, then she took him somewhere. It was a little, something a little romantic outside that can talk. And she finally thanks him for adopting her son. And, they're talking about all that. And, old girl wants to have a baby. I said, oh no. Troy is like, oh, wait a minute. We know we got two right now. And I swear I looked just to see what Zaria's face was doing. Because I was thinking, I know she probably was thinking, no, you have two. She looked like the type, no, I have one kid, you have two. She looked like that type that wouldn't even claim Troy Jr. But she seemed to be okay. Her face didn't flinch or anything. So she wants to have a baby. She told him, I'm 32 years old. Because, Troy a little younger than her. He's 29. So she was like, tick tock, sir. And then the next scene, what was I doing when it was on? I was a little distracted, but I do know that he was getting ready to take the son somewhere on a field trip. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't really catch on. They was going to a museum or something. I'm sorry. I don't even remember. Oh, I didn't even really. Anyway, moving on. That was that. And then the next scene, they was chilling at the house. Karen calls him with some drama, and then they cut off. We got to wait till next week to hear what she calling about with some mess. She's like, Troy, something happened. And we don't know. I'm sure it got something to do with some money. Something tells me she about to ask for some money. What y'all think? Besties, what you think Karen wants? She wants $25. I bet you she wants $25. Okay, so moving on to my favorite couple. Hey Teeny, hey Rob, hey Teeny. Okay, so they continue from last 2 weeks ago when they was funked. They had a little argument. He told her, "Get your butt a job. You got 2 weeks." Cause he was like, "How long is it gonna take you to get a job?" It'll take me 2 weeks. All I gotta do is update my resume and put it out on LinkedIn, and I'm good. Okay, girl. So she didn't like that approach. So then she hit him back with her jugular. And you need 2 weeks and to find you a tattoo artist and cover up that tattoo. Child, that tattoo was really bothering her. She say it ain't, but it is. So they continued this week. So he going outside for a walk because he got to clear his mind before he can even respond to this nut that he's in love with. So he come back and she like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that about the tat. I'm sorry. And so she told her, she said, I was tripping because you gonna tell me I got 2 weeks to get a job and I didn't like the way you came at me like that. And she kind of ha ha ha. And he just looked like, ooh. I think she was turning him on. He was like, I got some ha ha for you. So Miss Mams went and got her a job. She gonna be a paralegal. And I think the lady said $50. Was it? And it was that like for an hour, or was it 50,000 a year? I'm not sure. They live in Oklahoma. I don't know how they get down. So she gladly took the job. She was like, "Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's $50 an hour, right?" Okay, so to celebrate, he wants to take her out for date night. So cute. So they go. I'm just assuming that their bedroom is downstairs with the kitchen and everything in the living room, and the kids' bedrooms are upstairs. Isn't that what we assuming with this house? That's what I'm assuming. So they went upstairs and tell the kids they were leaving, and we're gonna be watching y'all on the camera. Don't have no party, and we ordered you guys pizza. So daughter, you go get that pizza. Well, he gonna go with her, little Nehemiah, and y'all get that pizza and close the door. And I was thinking, nah, you wait till you let the pizza come first before you leave. But okay. So they head on out. They go somewhere, sitting down, having drinks. And now I forgot about him hanging. Sorry, back up. He goes and plays basketball with his father. And I was wondering, where is his dad? His dad is alive, well, and living, honey. I think we knew that already, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. So Rob and his dad, they go to the gym to play basketball. And they're having that bonding, that daddy son bonding time. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you still need those words of wisdom from your dad. And so being that they both have the same checkered past, dad has done time once or twice in jail, and his was like serious, like murder, like drive by. He got caught up in that mess, and then it wasn't him, and so he's out. He don't seem to have a chip on his shoulder. He giving game to his son. They bring up his mother. So he was like, yeah, mom's put her hands on Teeny. Pops was like, you know what? That's your mama. She gonna always be your mama, but she is so childish. He was like, your mama is immature. No, he told us that in his confession. He was like, she childish. She just, I mean, he either said childish or immature, but she can be both at the same time. Okay. So they really love each other, appreciate each other. And I kind of like how Rob said, I wasn't saying, he said his dad visited him like once or twice. And that is like, why really? This guy did like what, 17 years in jail. You only went to see him twice. Wow, you can't go see him on his birthday every year. And so Rob is like, he took it on the chin. He was like, wasn't tripping off who coming to see me. He was like, I had bigger things to worry about. And that is only because he had Teeny and them kids up there every weekend. He didn't have to trip off of y'all because he was being visited. Okay. So, Rob showed his appreciation to his father, and his father showed appreciation to him. And so they're good. And I like that because he even was telling Rob, like, being a good example for Nehemiah, So he's accepting his life. His dad is accepting his life, his wife with her two children. So he takes Teeny out to celebrate her getting a job. So cute. And so they're rubbing hands, sitting at a table. They're reminiscing about how the visits used to be when he was in jail. Like, you remember how we would sit here and this was all that we can do is just touch and rub arms and all that. And that was so cute. I just I like them. I like them. I want them to get a spinoff. I don't know I like them. Go to another show, but I like them. So Rob brings up the fact that, yeah, I love the kids. They're mine, but I want another one. I told you I want a daughter. And she looking like, hold up, wait up, hold up, wait up, hold up. Thought we said we was going to wait. He was like, uh-huh. Because Rob been out a minute, right? He's not that long, but girl, get that man a baby. And girl, you are 30. They both late 30s. Girl, you don't have a whole bunch of time. You in love. This is your husband. Give him a baby. Boo-boo. And I know the money, the money, the money. Whatever. You'll make it work. So he said he want a daughter. Then she was like, she talking about what, he's charming and he can connive and he can make me fold. He should be able to make you fold. It's your husband. He should be able to make you fold, Teeny. So she was saying, oh, a daughter. I don't care if she's my complexion or your complexion. I was like, y'all ain't but a shade different. Like, girl, y'all both caramel. He light brown, you light brown. Okay. Anyway, so she said that would be cute if she was my complexion or your complexion. If she had your lips and my eyes. I was like, oh, she's already piecing it together. And I was waiting for them to tell me, okay, so what names you got? Because Rob, if you want a daughter, I'm already knowing you got some names. Okay. So she's gonna decide. So when they get back home, I like how he go up there, he hug the kids, he tell them good night, woo wah wop, and honey, he go downstairs, honey, he's pouring the wine. They're having a nightcap. He lights the candle. He hands his wife her glass of her favorite Moscato. Did y'all see when he was drinking it? It was waste. No, I think when he was pouring the wine, it was just wasting. I was like, pick the bottle up and pour it all the way. Boy, okay, he learning. He don't know. He learning. So he look at her, give her the glass. He kiss her. I was like, ooh, okay. Then he goes in the drawer. What did he call having a baby? He gave it some name. I forgot. It was cute. And I liked when the lady came for the bill and he said, I'll have the baby now. He looked at Tina. He was like, I'm sorry. I apologize. She was like, no, you not. You said that on purpose. And of course he did. He looked at the waitress and said, I'll take the baby now. I mean, the bill. And he was like, that was so funny to me. Rob is so cute. I just like this couple. I just love them. So I forgot what he called having a baby. What did he call it? Do y'all remember? I forgot. Anyway, child, they go downstairs. They finish their wine. He goes in the drawer. What did he call it? Ooh. And he was like, he told the cameraman, I don't need these no more. You can have these, honey. He grabbed all the condoms out that drawer. He gave, and of course they were magnums. It was a whole bunch of magnums. Okay, Big Rob, we saw that. We caught that T, Big Rob. We caught that. He handed them to the cameraman, and the cameraman is white. He put his hand out and grabbed the condoms, and that was that on that, honey. And this was just a good show. It wasn't a whole bunch of drama. It was just lightweight. It was to the point. Everybody, we got to touch on folks. And I'm glad Melissa was not in this week's episode because she would have activated my nerves and got on them. It was like Bianca was working on them, but she was she did the congratulations, I'm proud of you, but then she fell off because she didn't want to go pick him up. Like, what else are you doing? But I kind of understand too. She because she probably been ripping and running him around, and you got to do everything, and she's probably a little tired because she was saying you need to, we got to have space with our loved ones, especially when you live with them. Well, Bianca, guess what? Why don't you go get a job? Why don't you go get a job too? And then you'll start missing Daniel. That's what you do. You're too young to be sitting up spending money for no reason. Just frivolous. And then Daniel was tallying up the game she bought. He was like, oh, that's 7 hours worth of work. And he's part-time. So do he even work 7 hours in a day? Like, Bianca, you can't do that. You need to go get a job too. Well, that was that, besties. With this episode, it was great. It was an 8. Oh, child. Wait a minute. Justine and Michael, what is happening? I forgot all about the folks. Man. Okay. Michael and Justine and Michael. So she is big and pregnant. So they coming back from the meeting with the attorney. They talking. Michael's thing is he cannot believe that you're going to take your kids away from me. I married you. Those are my children. I will raise them. How dare you snatch them from me? I love them kids. I was like, that's right, Mike. You stand up for your family. And I'm like, I think this is a storyline. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl and that baby. Ain't nothing wrong. Anyway, so they getting ready for his mama to come live with them. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm so glad. I love my mother-in-law, but baby, Justine and her mother-in-law, they were cool. Now remember, they used to work together, I think. They was like best buddies. That's how she met Mike through the mama. And then the mama didn't turn on her because they met, fell in love, and got married and having kids now. So they be funking. Because for whatever reason, mamas be. But I thought the mama was still with the daddy. I guess they not together. Where did I get that idea from? I don't know. So her house, the mother's house, burnt down to a crisp. Allegedly, she lost everything. They show pictures, everything. I was like, okay, first Zaria's parents' house. Now Michael's mom, like, what is happening? What is happening? So she's taking 2 trains in the bus to come from wherever on the East Coast to the Vegas. And they did not tell her. They haven't told her that they're pregnant again. She don't even know. And so they go to the grocery store. And so Melody, that's Michael's daughter, her and Justine in the grocery store, they talking like, what you think your grandma gonna be giving me a hard time? She let her know, like, Justine's a little worried because she's a high risk pregnancy. She got to stay calm and be, low energy, and that mama will razzle and dazzle her. Okay. So Melody's like, yeah, you kind of got me in the cross too, because I'm lying to my grandma. Me and grandma, we real close. And she said, well, it's not like we're lying. And she was like, well, it is, because we're close and I can't tell her because you guys don't want to tell her. So it's like, yeah, why don't y'all want her to know? Like, you guys are married, live on the whole opposite coast, doing your grown thing. What is the problem? Anyway, so Mike go pick her up. Justine is in the backyard with the kids, and she's sitting there hiding her belly when the mom comes. And so Mike is telling moms on the way to the house, like, don't be coming in here changing nothing and telling us what to do. Kind of pay attention to how we roll and kind of get in where you fit in. She catches on. She like, okay, bet, I got you. I'm like, she gonna do the exact opposite. Give her 2 days. She gonna be in the kitchen rearranging the pantry. Ah. So she comes in. He's like, "Welcome home, mom," because she gonna be there for a minute. But I think she mention something about retiring in Vegas, and she said, "I got to start over. I'm 57 years old, so maybe she'll get her own place and just stay in Vegas, and that'll help them out a lot. That will help them out a lot." So mom comes in and she grabs the baby Manhattan and she tell the baby, "You are mine, I am yours, I want you, I love you." Woo woo. Manhattan like, "Who are you? What's up? Wait, don't grab. Wait, hold on. Who is this? Who is this?" And so Justine's like, "Hi," and Mike is like, "Get up," because she got something over her stomach and she got her feet up on the sofa. The little beach, the outdoor furniture. She has her feet up so you really can't see her belly. And so he's like, "Come on, girl. Now is the time. Just get up and show her your belly. Let's do it. Get up." She has a swimsuit on, by the way. And plus, she was at the grocery store in a short set with a midriff tank top on with her belly all poking out. So get up, girl. You don't even cover the belly up. So she has on her bathing suit because she's in the backyard. So she stands up and Mike is like, "Mom, look, Mom, look." And he's rubbing her belly. And the cameraman caught her when she turned around with the baby in her hand. And she looked like surprised. And then it cut off. So we got to wait till next week to hear Mom's reaction and what she got to say. Oh, brother. I cannot believe I forgot all about them. So let me tell y'all what I did with this review, besties. I did not write down one note. I just watched the episode and I said, let me jump on here and get it out. I got a little bit of energy left. Let me just get it out because I was writing Orange County's review earlier. My hand hurt. It was a lot to write. My hand is hurting. Bell Collective is on tonight. I gotta write that review tomorrow early. Love and Marriage Huntsville comes on tomorrow night. I gotta do that review on Sunday. And I don't even know when because I'm going to church and I got somewhere I'm hanging out afterwards. So I guess Sunday night, but then Potomac. So I ain't gonna get to Potomac until Monday, and I'll be all caught up by Tuesday, I guess, or by Monday. But I was like, I just can't be doing all this writing. So, and then all these shows, like, once again, I'm not reviewing New York, Real Housewives of New York. That has to go. It's boring. I really don't think, I think they might cancel it. I'm serious. And you guys know, update, news break, meeting in the ladies' room. Come in, ladies. Real Housewives of Dubai. Yeah. Paused. It's on pause. So you know what that means. It's canceled. They're canceling that. The ratings were low and taping that show is expensive because they're in Dubai. So that's not coming back. It don't need to. It doesn't need to. It was cool, but so my thing is I had to preserve my hands. My hands is hurting. I'm trying to relax. It's a busy week. So I got to get ready for a busy lineup and I just got to figure it out because I'm really thinking about not doing Bell Collective because really my load could be 5. I think 5 shows is my limit. And so thank God OC is about to go off. So I'll just have Love and Marriage, whatever the love after Lockup, during, after, life, love. I'll do that. Then there'll be Bell Collective, then it's Love and Marriage Huntsville, then it's Potomac. Then Married to Medicine is coming in a couple of weeks, probably when OC is done. Married to Medicine will start. That's 5 right there. So that's another reason why I took New York off my schedule. And I'm thinking I might take Bell Collective off, or if I don't, I'm going to do Love at the Lockup off the top of my head. Because, baby, this is going to be if I do 6 shows, honey, and then with the holidays coming up and life and social life and working, it's like, golly. So anyway, what I needed to say was I didn't even take notes. So let me know down in the comments, how did I do? I think I did well, except for I forgot about Justine and Michael. But hey, I caught it before I got off this video. So that was that on that. You put your comments. How did you enjoy it? Like I said, this was a 9. I'll give it a 9. I enjoyed it because it wasn't a lot of stupidity going on. Zaria was calm and she wasn't lying. Bianca ain't over there acting like a nut. Kim and yeah, a 9. I'll leave that alone before I make it an 8.5. But Bestie, you let me know how you rated this week's episode. Title change, I didn't even do it, so I got to figure that out while I'm watching the show. And don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel, please. It's free and easy. And I will see you on the next video, besties. Bye, besties.